4:03 p.m. 4:03 p.m. Waiting for the mob. Will the mob panic today? I think that's her. All right. Nope. Will the mob panic today? We shall see. We shall see if the mob is going to panic today, guys. Obviously, she's having car problems. That's a brand new Mercedes-Benz, and she's having car problems. It's 4:04 p.m. Let's try again. Nope. Okay. Waiting. Is that the dollar store owner? No, that is too small. Okay. He's driving a little aggressive. We got the brain attacks. We got the brain attacks at 4:05 p.m. All right, there we go. There she is, right there. That's her. All right. We got her. And that's the reason for the brain attack, of course. Trying to create some type of diversion, distraction away from the mob. Board of Education, District 99. Community gang stalking in the background. And the dollar store owner has been deployed as well to create some type of diversion, distraction away from the mob. That's the reason for him going back and forth while I was focused on the mob. He's back there. He's back there. He was moving back and forth, that vehicle back and forth, trying to create some type of diversion, distraction away from the mob. We are waiting for Grandma. We are waiting for Grandma, guys. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Well, the dollar store owner has been instructed to just stay inside the van. And that's it. Oh, look at that. See that? See that? Told you. Look at that. He got caught. He got caught. See? Told you. See that? He was instructed to hide behind the van. And once I removed the camera and focused over here, you saw that. Instructions were given. And he moved quickly. He's lucky that door was open, too. We got him. We got him. Once again, the military-grade technology, very aware of my location and activities, instruction given on command signal. He was moving that utility work van back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to get my attention away from the mob, and also brain attacks coming from next door. 5135, second floor hideout. This is the time, 4:07 p.m., Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. Dollar store owner, more occupied with distracting me than his customers inside the dollar store. And we caught him clearly hiding behind the white utility work van, and instruction given on command signal. He could not move fast enough, and we were able to capture him on video. He just incriminated himself really, really bad. What is this? State insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. This is what this is. And that's the reason the mob is a big part of this. The instructions are continually given right from next door, 5135 second floor hideout. This is a hit squad hired by Nello Greco and this criminal organization, state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. They continue making different arrangements with the bright light harassment. Here covering up, and here is where the harassment is now being deployed as far as the bright light harassment. See that? Different technique, just different location. Yes, this is big. This is big. This is my setup. And that's it. I guess that's it. So far, this has been, and I want to make sure people are listening. So far, this has been a denied access of the mailbox exchange. Why? Well, our continuous surveillance of the mailbox exchange has caused this criminal organization again to panic and change Grandma's schedule. She has been on video retrieving the white envelopes, working alongside the mail carrier who is involved in criminal activity as well of state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid that we have on video. And he was alerted by organized crime family employee on the first floor driving a Porsche. He was alerted, and when he saw us, his response was, yes, I see him. So we got him on video, and he incriminated himself really, really bad. We got a lot of hits on our YouTube channel and Facebook. Of course, we're on the wheel. And obviously, this mail carrier is, well, let's just say, he's moving quickly. He's moving quickly. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So far, this has been, let's see if we see anything suspicious over there. Anything suspicious? Let's see. Nope, it looks pretty normal. Alright. Yeah, so far, this has been the mailbox exchange denied access. Organized crime is panicking, and that's what we have so far, guys. Intentions are very clear. So, we're going to be waiting for Grandma tonight. Don't worry about that. 4:11 p.m., Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. What does this mean? I'll tell you right now. Without Grandma making the mailbox exchange, well, the organized crime family employees will not be able to reload. What's going to happen? Well, they will not be able to reload. They will not be able to, when they stick their hand underneath the front porch, there's nothing there. When they stick their hand inside the mailbox, all they're going to find is regular mail. That's right. So, obviously, they will be going to knock on the Candyman's door. Same residence in the basement. And the Candyman is going to have to give up his personal stash. That's right. That's his reserve. His personal reserve. So this is big. This is a big hit on this criminal organization. And that's why I am excited. We figured it out. And obviously, they have panicked. She broke character. Grandma has broken character as far as her daily routine. She's very consistent. And there's no reason for Grandma not to come out and make the mailbox exchange. So they're panicking, and we're on the case, guys. We're on the case. All right. And that's the reason for... we also got homeowner Martinez's son, trafficking, distribution, and packaging of the white envelopes. We caught him earlier running with his book bag. And... I didn't pay attention to that first, and then I said, wait a second. That's the same thing he's doing that the organized crime family employees are doing. Same thing. So we call him. He is involved in criminal activity of narcotics. That's right. Homeowner Martinez's son, we call him red-handed, running with the book bag. No school, no job. He is running with narcotics. And this is a reload. And now he got caught. And that's why earlier he was parked over here for book confrontation. But then we caught him over here. And I was wondering, why didn't he continue the provoke confrontation? Well, the reason he didn't continue the provoke confrontation was because this was a reload. See that? This was a reload. And obviously, he's not going to combine both. The provoke confrontation and carrying the merchandise on him is not a good idea. See that? Because we have some good officers in the area, but they're placing high-ranking departments assigned to this location, and that's why we're dealing with the bad officers, not good officers. We're dealing with the bad. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This individual is involved in community gang stalking. It's a very young individual, and he owns this sports vehicle and silent mode. See the difference? Silent mode. We got him on video. Silent mode. See that? So obviously this criminal organization does not want to incriminate themselves. There is light back there. See? And that's instructions given to leave the light on. See that? That's instructions given to leave the light on. See that? And that's probably the van, the backup alarm system that they use. The individual at 5132 serving customers at the inside golf course. That's right, 5132. If you guys want to make a difference, let's make sure we mark this. 4:15 p.m. Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. If you guys want to make a difference, remember now, the child is in danger. The child is in danger. The child is being used as bait. The child was instructed yesterday to be in harm's way while the vehicles at the Board of Education District 89 building were exiting, and he was blocking traffic. And the security guard on the premises is involved in criminal activity and for allowing this. So we have that. So if you guys want to make a difference, please contact Internal Revenue Services, the IRS, regarding 5132 West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. Nello Greco is the main proprietor. Nello Greco is right next door. That's right. Nello Greco is right next door, a second floor hideout from time to time. He is next door, along with his nephew, Anthony J. Loader. That's why you only see them once in a while. A little community gang stalking. There you go. And child protection. Oh, there we go. Homeowner Martinez's son just stepped out. There he is right there. And continues making deliveries with his book bag. See that? Oh, no book bag this time. But we got lucky. We caught him on command signal. See that? We caught him. No school, no job. This individual is clearly working with organized crime as far as bait-focused politics is concerned. There he is, and he's just going to sit there and wait for the command signal. It's 4:17 p.m., and intentions are very clear. This individual, young adult, wasting his youth away. They own him now because they gave him a free vehicle. But he has to constantly be participating in the game of manipulation. Now, watch this. Told you. Told you. Still there. Watch this. Still there. See that? That he is playing possum. Bait, focus, follow, attention, span. See, he is playing possum. And of course, this is how organized crime is able to manipulate victims. Oh, he was instructed not to move. See? And let's see. All right, he's just going to go to the back of his garage and park there. And obviously, the Martinez family has been instructed time and time again to react this way. They want me to place the cameras in the back, just like before, but we caught on to them, along with the dog barking on command signal, away from 5130 and 5132. Remember now, Grandma needs some type of distraction away from the cameras. We must place all the cameras in the back so we can focus on the Martinez family in the backyard. See that? So Grandma can make the mailbox exchange. Without Grandma making the mailbox exchange, once again, organized crime family employees, when they stick their hand inside the mailbox, there won't be no narcotics in there. There's going to be nothing but plain envelopes. Get it? When organized crime family employees sit down on that doorstep and stick their hand inside underneath the front porch, they're not going to find no narcotics there, guys. See that? They're going to be forced to visit the Candyman, and the Candyman is going to be forced to give them his personal reserve. See that? That's not good for business. Grandma is, there we go. Grandma has what they need. But once they go through the back gate, it's going to be very obvious what they're doing. That's why it's very important that the narcotics are placed inside. The narcotics are placed inside the mailbox and underneath the front porch, so they can continue social acting as if they are retrieving the mail, or as if they are just sitting by the railing on the doorstep, or social acting using the restroom as well at 5130. That's the reason why there's no address identification on this residence. And that's the reason why Town of Cicero officials are working on a harassment case against me for providing this type of service. A public service. Especially when there's children involved. Especially when there's Hawthorne track race horses, senior citizens, migrants, and the mail carrier is involved. We have police officers involved in criminal activity. In my case, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right forearm tattoo, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrests, court dates, order of protection, and once I respond to provoke confrontation, get arrested, they call the ambulance, and yes, I will be documented with a history of mental health issue illness to avoid long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues of radiation levels, brain aneurysm, bleeding of the brain, blood clot, tumors of the brain, bone cancer, a number of secondary health issues of radiation levels, and this is how they're able to manipulate businesses, remain in control, and silence their arbitraries. Silent, incoherent victims. Silent, incoherent victims. Nursing home final faith, identity theft, Medicaid takes place. No witnesses. Watch out. I am the only known survivor. That's right, and I am behind enemy lines. Yes, you can open up a case of narcotics. Yes, you can. If you focus enough, but you need a fall guy. You need someone to take the bullet. That's why everyone is waiting for something bad to happen to me so they can proceed. This individual right here is a very important person. He's the owner where the dollar store owner resides, as long as well as the small businesses. And look, he's no longer parking in the back. Now he's parking in the front to avoid our surveillance. See that? He's parking in the front now to avoid our surveillance. He used to park in the back. Now no more. Now he's been instructed to park away from camera view. That's a very important person that we have on video and well documented on our social media platform. And we got him on video with Nello Greco's nephew, Anthony J. Loader. Public meeting right here on our social media platform, YouTube. That's right. All right, for now we're moving on. 4:24 p.m. Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. We are focused. You see the light that is left back there? Once again, bait, focus, follow, attention span. That light's been on for quite some time and is there for a reason. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. They want us to place the cameras back there so grandma can go ahead and take care of business. Remember now, this criminal organization employees are depending on grandma for the mailbox exchange. All right, moving on, guys. We appreciate your support. Don't forget, Internal Revenue Services posted date January 8th, 2025 is when I filled out the paperwork, a petition regarding tax evasion. 5132. Now we can see the address clearly. 5132 West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 62824. Nello Greco. First floor is empty. Taxes are very high. Not concerned we're renting out this first floor. But they are looking forward to moving in once I become ill or deceased. Watch out. Keep your eyes on me, folks. There's a reason. There's a reason why Town of Cicero officials, along with law enforcement, getting a petition at night, trying to open up a harassment case against me. Who is harassing whom? That's right. We got the employees giving their signature, 5130 and 5132, separate occasions, and on both separate occasions, the police officers were instructed not to park here, but to park all the way away from camera view. 3 police officers on video. These police officers are involved in criminal activity. State insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, no witnesses. All right, moving on.